In this video, I'm going to tell you about every single Lego set I bought in 2025. We'll talk about retailers, every online shop, secondhand purchases, Craigslist. I have the math down here and we'll total them up. It's scary. Let's go. And with that, welcome to the eBay section of this video. We'll jump right in. I bought a total of 19 sets in 2025 on eBay. Whether or not that is a lot, I guess you'll be the judge of that. I have been expecting more, if I'm being perfectly honest. So I'm quite all right with this first page. The problem is there's, many more pages. Keep in mind that for every single set, I'll give you the eventual total price that I paid, right? Including VAT or tax, including shipping, the way I got it out of the door. The first one on this list is one that I'd buy again in a heartbeat, right? I love this set. It's the Batmobile Tumbler, the Scarecrow Dual one. I paid 43 euros and 95 cents. So let's add that to the total, and here it is. I still am in love with this set. I think this is the coolest tumbler they've ever made. It came with this really cool Scarecrow minifig, which I like, right, from the movie. At 43.95, it's not that expensive. I expected to pay much more, but it's been long retired when I bought it, and I still got a discount on it. So I guess that's a decent pickup, unlike our second item on the list. I can't show you this. This is the Dark Trooper attack, the Lego Star Wars Dark Trooper attack. I paid 36 euros and 19 cents. And I don't know what a good price for this set would have been. I just looked at everything that was available and that was the cheapest one. I should have waited. I today wouldn't pay more than like 20 for this set. I regret that one. But speaking of dioramas, the next thing on the list, actually the next two things on the list, I bought two dioramas for 100 euros and 17 cents. So one of them I still have with me right now is the Jedi Training on Dagobah. It's this beautiful set. Maybe you've seen this before. This is really dusty still. I dusted all of them before I started recording this video, but I guess I didn't get to every single spot. Regardless, I love the dioramas. I love dioramas in general, and I like this one. It came with cool minifigs. I do not regret buying this whatsoever at all. The other one on the list is not really a part of the diorama collection. It's a seasonal diorama. It's the Millennium Falcon Christmas diorama. That's in the basement right now because Christmas is over. Next, also, I can't show you this. It's the Hidden Side Cemetery. 26 euros and 19 cents. I paid for that. I wanted it for, I think, the stickers basically, and some of the builds to actually increase or actually build my own cemetery to go with my haunted house. If you've been around on this channel for longer, then you might have already seen that. But the next one at 290 euros, this is a really good pickup, and I think at a really competitive price. This is my brick bank. I think this is a really cool modular building. I really wanted it because I wanted a bank for my Gotham City, right? I just really, really liked the architecture of this set. I did not buy this new in box. I bought it used, but in excellent condition. It was in fantastic condition. I do not regret buying this whatsoever at all. Next up on the list is something I didn't actually buy for myself. It was a gift for somebody. It's the Botanicals Orchid. If you're watching, hi. I bought this and something else together for 57 euros and 58 cents. The other thing I bought was the Aloy and Val Lego Horizon set, which I really liked. It came with these little creatures, right? I do not remember their names. I do not regret buying this whatsoever at all, even though I don't really have the space in this room to display them. My girlfriend has the tall neck, so they're both sets are in our living room on display there. Then there's something on the list which I think I in the end made money off. I paid 24 euros and 95 cents for a Batman accessory pack with 3 minifigs. It came with the Penguin and his side build, Harley Quinn, and this Batman minifig, which then, shortly after I bought this, shot up in price. I think you now have to pay like $60 to just get this minifig. And I paid $24.95 for all 3 of them. I didn't even buy it for the Batman. I bought it for the Harley Quinn. I wanted this Harley Quinn hairpiece because I think this is a cool piece. Actually, a good investment. None of these are supposed to be investments. I want to be very clear. Sometimes, things work out in the end. Next up is the Lego Dimensions Fun Pack Bane. I modded it a little bit. I beefed it up a little bit. This is what you get in that box if you put all the bricks together and add a couple more. I really wanted this Bane minifig because the OG one is really, really expensive. I now have it on display with my Arkham Asylum up there. Cool. I do not regret this whatsoever at all. I paid 12 euros and 90 cents for it. I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with that. Next up on the list are a couple of items that are just minifigs. I bought 3 individual Lego Batman movie minifigs for 22.40 euros. The next item on the list, the price really hurts, but I mean, it had to be done. I paid 133.69 euros for the entire series 14 of the CMFs. It was the Monsters series. Obviously, I needed to have them. I think some of them are there, some of them are over there with my other haunted house. This was expensive, especially in comparison to the next item on the list, which is the complete Lego Batman movie CMF Series 2 for just 58.19 euros. Those were really cheap in comparison, so I'm glad I got those. I don't regret the Monsters ones, but sometimes you really need to spend money if you want stuff that's long gone. Underneath it, we find an absolute bargain. Like, I see this number right now and I cannot believe it. It's the 1989 limited edition Batmobile that came as a gift with purchase with the big UCS 1989 Batmobile. Here it is. This is that Batmobile. 55.19 euros. I could not believe when I saw the listing. I don't know how I did that. I think they started the auction at €1 and I was the only one to bet on it. And I don't know how that happened. This is fantastic. I love this set. Obviously, it's still sealed. You know, I know what it usually goes for, around 200, and I just didn't open it yet. I also wouldn't have the space for it. And I can't believe I got it at this ridiculous price. We have 5 more sets to go, and here is the Scuttler. I really liked this set. When I saw it, I think I saw one of the trailers or, part of the Lego Batman movie. And I actually haven't seen the Lego Batman movie, but I saw this set or this vehicle in it. And I thought, okay, I need to check whether or not this is real and I need to get it. It's a little bat in and of itself. Isn't that awesome? It was really pricey, 175 euros, but it came with awesome minifigs. This is a really, really cool pickup. Next up is, okay, this is, yeah, maybe once you hear the price, you'll understand why I bought that, but I mean, it's kind of out there. I paid 25 euros for this. The Wonder Woman versus Cheetah set. Yeah, this did not sell well at all. Part of the problem, I think, was that you don't really know what you're getting when you look at the front of the box. When you turn it around, you actually see the build, but then, things don't get better because it's really boring. I don't even know what that is. Maybe they're harvesting the power of the sun to power their underground base. I would assume there's something underneath here as well, technically, but obviously that's not part of the set. So for just 25 euros, this is in mint condition. It's fantastic. Long retired. I think the Cheetah minifig is really cool. I mean, the one in the middle, obviously Wonder Woman is really good. I think the Cheetah is decent, if not good. And the other one, I could take or leave. But now I just have that in the collection. The side of the box is kind of cool too. Shows you stuff from the movie, I would imagine. Looks good. I have no idea if I ever built this and I don't know where I would put it. Should this be part of Gotham? I don't know. Tell me in the comments. While you're down there, subscribe. Next up is something really small. It cost me 4.99 euros, and maybe you will not understand why I bought this. This is just, some stickers. They go with a set. We'll talk about it later on. But I thought I would buy the set secondhand and then remove the bad sticker job somebody else did. And I saw this and I thought, okay, what the hell? I want to get it just so I have the stickers in mint condition and I can apply them myself, and maybe that will then look cool. But I then bought the set new in box, so I don't really need that now. Maybe someday I'll need a second set of stickers for another motorcycle, but we'll get there when we get there. 2 more things. Next up is Green Lantern versus Sinestro. That's this set, which I bought for 43.89 euros. I think this is a cool set for the minifigs, and I only bought it for the minifigs. I don't really need this spaceship or whatever that is. I figured I could start the Lego Batman Space Year. I have more space stuff and do a video on that. If you're interested in that, tell me about it. And then finally, one more thing. The review for this set is already on the channel. I'll link it down below. It's this one. It's the Bane Toxic Truck Attack. And I would buy this again in a heartbeat. I love this. This is so cool. This was my first Lego big fig. I never had one before. Never had one as a child. I don't think they made them back then. But this is really cool. 96.19 euros. So in total on Amazon, I paid 1,206.47 euros. It won't be the biggest number you see for a single retailer in this video. So that was 19 sets, a little over 1,000 euros. Amazon is next, and actually that's not that bad. Total of 15 sets on Amazon in 2025, and the first one is the Star Wars Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack, this set right here. I bought 4 of these for 57.08 euros, simply because they were the best price I could have gotten them for at that point in time. Now you regularly get 50% off, but I needed a couple of those actually, because this was then part of my first submission to Lego Ideas. I needed the same minifig head for multiple minifigs because they were all supposed to be the same person. It was some kind of portal thing. Yeah, I still have one of them left because I didn't need so many minifig heads. Obviously, I don't know what to do with this now. If the channel ever takes off, stuff like that makes for a good giveaway, I think. So I am not too unhappy with having this in the collection in the backlog somewhere in my closet, right? Next up, Lego Speed Champions, Too Fast, Too Furious, Nissan Skyline GTR, this set. And I love a Speed Champion, and I love this one in particular, for 19 euros and 15 cents, meaning I paid like 4 euros too much for this set, because now you can get it for 15. It's about to retire though. I really like it. As fate would have it, I ended up with the Technic Nissan Skyline, the same one from the Mystery Package saga. I linked that series down below as well. By the way, I was thinking I could compile a supercut of all of the Mystery Package saga videos and provide a little bit more commentary on top of that, so it's not just the same thing in a longer video. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. But I'm glad I have this. Next up is another one of the dioramas, obviously. And this was the first time I bought something on Amazon that was a return box, right? This was technically open box. Somebody bought it and then opened the box, but didn't open the bags inside. And it was 68 euros and 35 cents. I thought this was a really competitive price, so I picked it up. And, you know, eventually that kickstarted my addiction to Lego Star Wars diorama sets, this entire series. I think this is still the coolest throne room they ever did. I love this, and at this price, I would buy it again in a heartbeat. And it's on display in the living room with all our Star Wars stuff. This is cool. I like this one a lot. Next up, 2 sets in a bundle. I paid 103 euros and 10 cents for these 2 sets. One of them is this one, and the one I like a little bit better. I don't know why I haven't built this yet, probably because I do not have the space to display it. It's the Elephant brand excavator. For a point in time, a short period in time, I thought I was going to collect all of the Elephant construction vehicles. I think this is a really cool construction excavator. And obviously, to go with that, I got this one as well, which is the mobile construction crane. I think this is also a really cool set. And again, I don't have the space to actually display that anywhere. I wanted the construction excavator a little bit more, but they were both on a really competitive price. Again, I paid 103 euros and 10 cents for both of these. Happy to have them. Next up is the City Donut Truck. That might have been the same order. I am not sure, but I think this was something that I picked up because it was 12 euros and 13 cents, and I don't think you can pass this up at this price. If you have a city with cops, or maybe this is their delivery service or something they use to actually sell more donuts somewhere else in the city, this is pretty cool, and I thought at that price I can't pass that up. Next up is the Batman Forever Batmobile. I, basically bought this as soon as it came out, but I got a little discount on it. It was 73 euros and 51 cents. I would immediately buy this again. This is one of the coolest Batmobiles in general, I feel like. I wish I would love for them to, offer us a different scale as well. This is sort of MIDI scale-ish, right? It's not UCS scale, it's not minifig scale, and it's the only one in this scale. It's a very intricate structure as a build. It came with a minifig, which is really cool. This is the Batman Forever Batman with a little plaque on there. Really cool minifig. I am happy I have this now. And, obviously I could have gotten this for a better price, but I wanted it when it came out, so I got it. Next up is the classic blue base plate. I don't have one anymore because they go into my marks. They are all in the modular bat cave. If you want to see that, I'll link you the playlist to that as well. The blue base plate is about to retire this year, I think in summer. I'm sure they're going to replace it with something else, maybe, hopefully, with a darker blue. I would very much enjoy that. As far as I know, that dark blue base plate was only in the Lego Ideas Lighthouse set. But I paid 5 euros and 76 cents, obviously good discount, on that base plate. There's one more thing in City, and it's this Lego City Ambulance. Again, I bought it because it was competitively priced at $13.99. I don't know when or if I ever will build that. If I should be so fortunate as to have my city at some point, then it's gonna go in there. Next up is a little something that's kind of sort of an investment, I guess. I don't have any intentions of ever building this, but it's the Lego Harry Potter Night Bus Adventure. For 27 euros and 22 cents, I just couldn't pass it up. It was not about to retire when I bought it. I think it will retire at the end of the year though. Will somebody then give me more money than I paid for this? I don't know. Maybe someday I'll just gift it to somebody who really likes Lego Harry Potter, or it will become a giveaway on the channel if we ever take off. Then there's something that was actually a gift. For 27 euros and 99 cents, again, I thought this was a good price, I got my girlfriend the tiny plants. This is one of them, and she only finished building them like a week ago, I think. I think they look good. I like them, even though I wouldn't buy something like that for myself. They're now in one of her bookshelves over in the living room. Fine with me, and for that price I thought I would make a nice little gift, and it turned out, you know, she really liked it, so I'm good with that. Now, in 2025, I bought something else on Amazon that didn't then come out in 2025. You have seen it on the channel already, I think. This is all the Batman stuff that came out in March of 2026. But technically, I bought and paid for all of these in 2025. This one is the Batman logo, and then there's 3 more Batmobiles. 2 of them I also bought on Amazon. A total of 47 euros and 47 cents for both of these Batmobiles, and this one was 60 euros and 60 cents instead of, I think, 80. You know, back then I thought, okay, I get a good discount on something that I would want to pick up day one anyway. So I thought, you know, I'm just going to pre-order this. It didn't show up on March 1st. Different story. Watch the other video. There's one more thing. For 128 euros and 46 cents, I basically bought a minifig. And I bought this one. This is Cal Kestis. If you're not familiar with him, then you probably are not big into Star Wars video games. He is from Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, that's what they are called. So he was an exclusive minifig that came with that set, and I didn't really need the set, but here's the set regardless. This is my Imperial Star Destroyer. I am about to take this apart. Do you want me to do a review on it first, is my question. Because I had it in the living room with the other Star Wars stuff, and it doesn't spark joy to me. Parting this out would not be a problem, simply because, you know, there's so many useful pieces. It's all light bluish gray, obviously. That's good. I think it looks good. It's a nice build. It's just not in scale with anything, and I don't think it should take up valuable display space any longer. So 15 sets in total on Amazon in 2025, and I spent 644 euros and 81 cents on all of them. Next up is the big one, Willhaben. 38 sets on Willhaben in 2025, and it's basically like Craigslist, maybe a little bit like Facebook Marketplace, rather. Even though we have Facebook Marketplace in this country, people just use this platform, and it's good. I get why they would do that. I spend a lot of money on there. For example, 151 euros and 90 cents on the typewriter, this little retro typewriter, which I love. In sand green, a fantastic little set. If you don't have it and you get it for cheap, get it. I don't think I overpaid for this one. If I remember correctly, it was an open box, but the bags were still sealed. Just somebody who took a look, I guess. I don't know why people keep doing that, but that's why I got a good discount on it, so I was happy picking this one up. Next up on the list for 22 euros and 59 cents is the Lego Batmobile, the Batman Penguin. I think that's this one. Yeah. This you might have already seen in my March Wave video. This is the original The Batman Batmobile. Came not only with a Battinson minifig, but also with the Penguin, and I enjoyed both of them. Next up is the Haunted House from the Fairground Edition. It used to be in the background of my videos right over here until I decided to make this more medieval. You've seen it before. It cost me 218 euros and 90 cents, and it came with a freebie. Yeah, remember this? Well, I dug through my chats, and this I got for free as well. That's what the seller decided to throw in as well. I haven't opened it yet. A Halloween accessory pack I will do once Halloween comes around this year. Then a set I still love and I will never take apart, even though I don't really have the space for it and it doesn't match anything. But this is the Scythe from the Kenobi show? Pretty sure, yeah. I like the show, I like Obi-Wan Kenobi in general, and I really like this ship. It's an interesting build. The way these angles have been achieved, really cool. 72 euros and 90 cents. I remember this came in an open box. I think bag one had been opened, and then the kid lost interest and didn't want to continue building it. I was very happy with this purchase, and at that price. This is still reasonably priced. If you ever find a chance to get it, I would get it. It's a great build. Then, okay, this one's interesting. This is the Superheroes Batman v Superman, the little set that came with this build. I don't care for this build at all. I just wanted the minifig, and I wanted the bat sign that came with it. It's this dish, which I then repurposed and built my own bat sign around it, and I think like that. It's the set that came with a Superman. Yeah, I think this one. And then it also came with this Batman minifig. And I really wanted that. So I paid 22 euros and 59 cents for a new one after having spent 12 euros and 59 cents for a used one, which, you know, was in such poor condition I needed to get it again. That was very unfortunate. Up next for 115 euros and 33 cents is the Flying Fox, which I really wanted for this really cool Batmobile that is inside right now. If you want to see more of that, it's in my March wave review. Pretty big set from that DC Justice League wave. I really like the build. I mean, it's kind of hollow, but it's still a big ship, and the minifig selection that came with it was awesome. Then up next is Anakin's TIE Interceptor for 46 euros and 58 cents, and I think I only bought this because it was reasonably cheap, right? It came like that. It had that shrink wrap thing on it, and I just haven't taken it off because I was not going to build it. Maybe I am soon. Maybe I'll get Ahsoka's as well. I do have Obi-Wan's, which I bought at some point. When did I get that? I think at some point I bought it from somebody I already knew from this platform. It was really expensive, I think. I think I paid 60 euros for Obi-Wan's TIE Interceptor. Good, next up, mobile bat bases from the LEGO Superheroes theme. That is this set. I have it built. It's on my desk right now. I can see it over there. I just didn't want to dig it out. It's, you know, behind some other stuff. Really, really cool set. 131 euros. Kind of pricey, but the best price I could find. The minifigs are just fantastic in this set. Look at this Nightwing. This is one of the few, I think there are 2 or 3 Nightwings in general. So I really wanted that. I think at the time I was playing Gotham Knights and I really wanted a Nightwing. Now I do have one. That's awesome. Then there's the Battle Ready Batman and Metal Beard. I only bought this because I wanted this minifig. I paid 18 euros and 59 cents. It's a cool Batman minifig. I used it for one of my mocks down here in the modular Batcave. You saw the video. Good set, but the Metal Beard part, I just, you know, took apart. I built it once and then it was gone. The Halloween pumpkin at 27 euros and 59 cents is currently on here. I did a video on Halloween decorations. Check that out if you want to see more of that set. It's one that I wasn't collecting Lego at the time. It was a gift of purchase. I really wanted it. 27 euros 59 cents. I guess that's okay. The next one I was never planning to purchase because it's kind of old and I didn't really need it, I thought. But then I saw one at 214 euros and 60 cents and I had to pull the trigger. And boy, am I ever glad I did. It's Batman Arkham Asylum Breakout. I think this is awesome. Still sealed. I really like this set. I like the minifigs. They're pretty cool. And again, for that price, I just couldn't pass that up. I just, you know, saw it and bought it. Sometimes these things happen to me. And then the same thing happened again with this one. This is the Palace Cinema. I, you know, still dream of building my own Gotham and I needed a Monarch Theater. I could have just mocked it myself, but I figured there is a Lego cinema. Maybe I should use it. I haven't started the planning phase on this, but it comes with a red base plate, which is kind of interesting. For the next one, I'll remain standing because it's another big boy and it's down here. This is Welcome to Apocalypseburg. And I only paid 500 euros for it, and that's why I got it. I wasn't going to pay 700 for it. That's the current going rate on Willhaben in general, I think. But this had some box damage. I just don't have any space for it right now. I might at some point put it in the background where Adventure in Transylvania is right now, but I'm undecided on it. It's a cool set though. It's a nice flex set to have right for the background. 500 euros for this one. And then there is the Toys R Us exclusive Batman minifig 4-pack. You may wonder why I decided to open this. It was already open when I got it. It cost me 65 euros and took the minifigs out. Some of them are really cool. This is my Bat Wizard that came in this set. I really like him. The others are in my minifig display cabinet over here. By the way, this display minifig cabinet was the first video I ever did on LEGO for this channel. It's been a hot minute and a lot of money since then. Next up, for 35 euros, LEGO Superheroes Sky High Battle. That's the set that came with the Batfleck Batwing, which is this awesome set. You can fold up the wings. That's pretty cool. It also came with a cool little side build, which is this helicopter, this LexCorp helicopter. So you could have a dogfight between these two. Luckily, there are no smart bricks in them. I'm really grateful for that. Pretty cool. I'm glad I made that pickup. Next up is two things I bought as a bundle, basically. One of them was a tenner, I think. The Batman and Selina Kyle chase, just two little motorcycles, really ugly builds. The reason I made that purchase in the first place was because the seller had something I really wanted. And it's this, the Batman 8-in-1 exclusive brickheads. This I never opened. I just bought more of the brickheads and then, you know, completed them. I have all 8 of them built right now on top of my minifig cabinet over there. But this one is just, it's just cool looking. I like it over here on the shelf, unopened, next to my Batcave. 70 euros for both of these sets. Then for another 70 euros, I bought the entire DC CMF line, but I also did a video on that. It's down here. And at the time, that felt like a good price. Still feels like a good price to me. They came still, you know, sealed in their individual bags and they were complete. Very good pickup. For 95 euros and 90 cents, I then bought the Batman movie Killer Croc truck, which is behind me. Hang on one second. Here it is. I think this is another one of these fantastic LEGO Batman movie villain vehicles with another big fig. I really like the build. I upgraded mine a little bit. I hit some of the ugly Technic bars, but this is a cool set and I'm really happy I got this. Even though I never planned on getting this really cool set. Up next is the app-controlled Batmobile. I paid 100 for this. Obviously, I wanted the cool exclusive minifig that comes with this, but the build was fun. Comes with all the motors and then you just use the LEGO powered up app. I like this one, it's cool. I'll show you the minifig it came with. It's probably one of the best looking LEGO Batman minifigs. And it's based on the Arkham games. You don't see that every day, LEGO making sets based on IPs that are very adult oriented. Next up is the Batman CMF Movie Series 1. The entire series for 70 euros. They're all in the cabinet over there. For 21 euros, I bought the Nightmare Batman accessory pack. I did a short on that recently. Have a look at that if you're interested. This is the main minifig. This is why you buy this set. Another Batfleck in a really cool desert nightmare armor. I like this one a lot. Then DC Comics Superheroes Batman Kryptonite Interception. I think that's the Batmobile. This is this one. For 45 euros, came with an additional vehicle, because back then you didn't just get a Batmobile. We also got this little LexCorp henchman. There was another henchman in the set. He's over there. But you get this cool little vehicle as well. So 2-in-1, if you want to call it that, 45 euros. Glad to have that. Then I bought 2 more things from the same seller. I only wanted one of them. The other was basically a freebie. I got the Bat vs. Bane Tumbler Chase. Parts of that set you will see later. The Bat I couldn't really do anything with, but the Bane Tumbler you'll see again. And these 2 minifigs were in there. I like both of them. This is the only Dark Knight Bane, and this is a cool Gordon. I am happy I got this set as well. And as I said, there was something else when I picked that up. This was new in box. I never planned to pick this up back then. Now I obviously would think about it. I don't really care for the build, but I want a white Arctic Batman. I think this is just a cool minifig. So I got this and the Bat vs. Bane Tumbler set for 60 euros. Still sealed in really good condition. I like that I have this one as well now. And then we switch themes for a second. Monster Fighters. I got the poly bag that came with this little grandfather clock, as well as, I think it's this ghost, yeah, the one with the ball and chain. I just wanted that. I think it was a GWP with the original Monster Fighters Haunted House. So since I have that. Spoiler, I wanted the GWP as well, but I also got the Mummy. Both of these were 32 euros. This one was used, but in excellent condition. Comes with a cool Mummy minifig, and it's just really, really good looking. From the Monster Fighters theme, I'm a sucker for this stuff. I love that. 32 euros for both of these sets. And then we're almost at the end of this page. The Lego Batman movie accessory set with a couple of cops and the bat sign. The bat sign is the one I attached to the brick bank. The cops, these are two of them. They're pretty cool, and on the back of this one's uniform, you see that it has GCPD on there. That's just cool. Then I have to get up because I have to get something. This is my police station modular. Obviously, I turned it into a GCPD headquarter. I once did a short on that, if you want to check that out and see more of it. I bought this in a bundle with something else, and that's the Batcave, the Batman Terminal set. I can't show you that because I took it apart. I needed the parts, especially the computer screens, for my modular Batcave. So for this set and the terminal set, I paid 257 euros as a bundle, and I think I was happy with this deal. Next page. LEGO Dimensions Portal 2. Yeah, I paid 20 euros just to get this little Chell minifig to go with this little Portal 2 mock. I saw the mock on Rebrickable and I needed to build it myself. And I needed to get a Chell, obviously, otherwise it wouldn't be complete, right? It wouldn't be a GLaDOS versus Chell set if you don't have a Chell, so I got that. The seller originally wanted 15 euros and then changed their mind as soon as they looked up what it actually cost. Then they wanted to meet me in person, which we did, and then his mother showed up and not himself. It was an interesting transaction. The entire thing was very shady. There are two more things on this list, and for 250 euros, just 250 euros, I bought this. This is my haunted house. Obviously, it was not new in box, but the seller had everything. The box, the instructions, even the spare parts, the original spare parts that came with the set. It was already built, but then basically untouched. All of the minifigs were in such a fantastic condition. I love this set. I'm so happy I was able to do that, and I was able to do so in my own city. So I drove for 10 minutes. Fantastic. There's one more thing technically on this list, and it's the biggest single item, but it's not just one item. It says on here, the Batman collection for 800 euros. This is a collection of sealed Lego Batman sets that I bought from somebody locally. I drove, I think, for 1.5 hours, something like that. I made a video about it. It's the one with this thumbnail. It's a really big collection of sealed sets. Most of them I still have not gotten around to building, but one of them is another Arkham Asylum. So that's the Lego Batman movie Arkham Asylum, which I now also have. And eventually I will make a video on that one as well. Maybe actually do, my own mark with all of the Arkham sets. Tell me in the comments again if you want to see that. I spent a total of, and this is eye-watering, 3,935 euros and 11 cents on Willhaben last year, which gives us a running total of 5,786 euros and 39 cents. And we are not done. Of course, I also spent a lot of money on Lego.com in 2025, and a lot of it is Pick-a-Brick. For example, Pick-a-Brick February, 310 euros and 24 cents. I think this was my first ever Pick-a-Brick order, and I needed to make it count. In April, we have another Pick-a-Brick order, 173 euros and 89 cents. Pick-a-Brick May, 150 euros and 51 cents. Then we have Adventures in Transylvania, which is this set, right? Which cost me 349.99. If you buy anything from the Bricklink Designer program, it will redirect you to your account on Lego.com. That's why it's in here as a Lego.com purchase. Then we have a Land Rover Classic Defender for 14.99. What could that be? I'll tell you, I'll show you. It's this set I forgot to dust. Usually this is orange, but I color swapped it to sand green simply because it would then match my bigger Land Rover Defender. I have the Lego Icons Land Rover Defender as well, which I really like, and I think this is a cool addition to that display. Moving on, Pick-a-Brick June, of course, 185 euros and 43 cents. Pick-a-Brick August, 187 euros and 1 cent. Pick-a-Brick September, 134 euros and 97 cents. And then we move into the Halloween stuff. I showed you a lot of my Halloween decorations in this video. Check it out. The Halloween wreath for 39.99. The Altar of the Dead, which is this set, for 14.99. I still really like this, and I still have this on display year-round just because it's such a cool little set. I put it here, that's where it usually is, and I think they look good together up there. Then we have more Halloween stuff. Jack-o'-lantern pickup truck, $14.99. Then we have more pick-a-brick. September 2, €64.26. I think I needed to get it to a gift for purchase, probably. Creative droid builder for $59.99. Really, that was a steal, right? I waited for the very last moment. Basically, I spent €60 just on this. I wanted this young Leia minifig, which was exclusive to that set, and I already took apart the droids, so this is all I have left. Then there's another order with multiple sets. I paid €155.46 for. The gingerbread AT-AT Walker. I got that one that came out because I really wanted it. I did a video on it. It's the one with this thumbnail. The Halloween barn, which is probably in there as well. The message board, that's this set and this set, right? Both parts of the same set. And I bought Batman 8-in-1 figures. I think that's Brickheads. That's this set. I just got that because it was really cheap. I built all of them because I bought another one at some point. These are my favorites. This is the Batfleck. This is the Battinson Brickheads. These are cool. I like them. I have them all lined up on my minifig cabinet over there. Then final position for Lego.com. Batman the Animated Series Gotham City. I paid €224.99 for this set, and I have not built it yet. I like it a lot, and I should probably build it. I just don't know where to put it. I just kind of sort of don't think it would look good over here, right? Because it would clash with the stuff underneath. Maybe I'll get permission to hang it somewhere else. I'll get back to you on this one. But obviously there are more shops I bought from. Next page. There is Markt, which is a German electronics retailer. They have a German store and they have an Austrian store. I bought stuff at both of them. For Markt Germany, I paid a total of €249.54 for the following items. I bought the Onyx Cinder. It's the set up here. I did a review on it. It's here. Then there were two things for my girlfriend. One is the Japanese red maple tree, which is this one. I bought it and then gifted it to her. She really wanted it, and I was ordering stuff there anyway. Stuff I didn't really need in the first place. For example, the Death Troopers Battle Pack. Can't show you that at all. I just took it apart. I just wanted it because I wanted the zombie heads on the Death Troopers. I wanted those heads because I wanted to work on this. I'll show you. I wanted to modularize this and then use the heads as detail pieces for the columns, just like the way the original Haunted House did. Then one more thing, and this I don't regret at all. I bought a Speed Champion Ford Mustang Dark Horse. It's this set. I still really love this set. I think this is one of the coolest Speed Champions of all time. It's so clean. I really like it. Glad I picked this one up. Then one more thing for my girlfriend, the Balrog Book Nook from the Lord of the Rings Icons line. It's in our living room. And I bought another thing as a gift, the Botanicals Plum Blossom for a friend who also suffers from migraine. I'm sure she liked flowers. I have not heard back from her on this. I should check back in with her whether or not that actually helped at some point. And then obviously Markt, I told you, they have a Germany store. They have an Austria store as well. I bought one thing for €1.91, including shipping. And just because it was so cheap, a blind bag CMF Marvel Series 2, they were already retired, and I got this minifig from that. He's a monster. I don't even know who he is, so I'm not that into Marvel lore, especially not Marvel side characters. But that's everything for both the Markts and Lego.com. On Lego.com, I spent a total of €2,081.70. In-store purchases are next. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think that's everything I bought in 2025 in a store. Be that Smith's Toys, be that the Lego store, be that any other store I buy stuff at. But I also think there's some stuff on here that I definitely bought in 2024, so we shall just call it a wash. Let's go. Haunted Mansion 3-in-1, €64.99 for this little set. I showed it to you before. I still like it. I still would like to do something with it. I mean, remember, it came with the best minifig of 2025 in my mind, if you ask me. She's still cool, still love her, still love to have this set. I just really need to do something else with it. Next up, again, €64.99. Darth Maul's Sith Infiltrator. At the time, I thought this was the best price I'll ever get on this set. It then turned out to be discounted on Lego.com themselves. I made a review of this set. It's the one with this thumbnail, if you're interested. I still like it. It's still on display. Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock subway train scene, €34.99. and I have nothing to show you. I mean, I can show you one of the minifigs, and this dog arc is fantastic, if you ask me. I also did a review of the set, but I took it apart. It's the one with this thumbnail, if you are interested. I just didn't like the way it looked next to my Spider-Man mask, but I just didn't feel like the subway in between them looked that good, so eventually I took it apart. Then Spider-Verse CMFs, I bought 8 of these in total, in bursts of 4, at least according to my notes. Some of them I still have. So for a 4-pack, I paid 15 euros and 96 cents, but I did that twice. I don't know if I'm ever gonna open the ones I have not yet opened. I haven't seen the Spider-Verse. I mean, I've tried, I just didn't like it, so there you go. Next up, Lego Game Boy, $59.99. Yeah, I think I paid retail when it released, just so I could make a review, this review. It's still one of the sets that I really, really like. It's all permanently on display in the background. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Definitely one of the best builds of 2025. Then 10 pep boxes, I think, for a total of 199 euros and 90 cents. So basically 200 euros of more parts. That said, I don't know if it's exactly 10, might have been more. Build a minifig Dia de los Muertos, $8.99, I think. It's this little box. I have never done anything with them, but you know, come Halloween, maybe we'll find a purpose for these. These are really cool. I still love them. It came with a third one, which is, you know, another ghost. I don't really like this one, but the other ones are really cool, the Mexican ones, the Dia de los Muertos ones. Then next up is the 10-4 hallway set. I only paid $29.99, which is why I got it. I took it apart, so there's nothing I could show you for it other than 5s. He was the exclusive minifig in that set and kind of sort of kicked off my desire to collect all of these 25 years of Lego Star Wars minifigs. When I bought this hallway set, I also bought the Mos Espa diorama. On here it says I paid $39.99. I am not super sure on that. Just judging from how dusty it was, I don't like them. I understand, but you know, leave me be. Regardless, I bought a Batman tumbler for $45.99, but then didn't keep it as the black one, but turned it into this one. And I still think this looks really, really cool. Really happy with my mark on this one, and I paid a little too much for it. On that day, I was at a shop and there was nothing else to buy, and I really wanted to buy a Lego set. I think we were away. But what I do remember is that we went to Copenhagen and Billund in the summer of 2025, and I bought the Lego House. It's this set right here. This was my first ever architecture build. I hated it. I did not like this at all. I think it's a cool souvenir that once you've been to the actual Lego house, you probably want to take something home. You can open it up. There's some interior. There's this tree of imagination, I think is what they call it. You know, there's a staircase wrapping around it. I liked going to the Lego house. I liked looking at the stuff. This was cool. It's still kind of nice looking, but it's also really awkward to display. Moving on, I bought 8 of the Beastmaster line CMF. I don't remember the name of the series. It's Series 27. I have a couple of these. Most of them are Beastmasters though. I do have this monster as well. That's pretty cool. I have the pirate, and I think I have the steampunk guy as well. I bought a lifeguard truck for $14.99, which is this set, and I think it got me to a gift of purchase threshold when I was at the Lego store. I bought this at the Lego store directly. Same thing goes for the other Batman 8-in-1 figure, the briquettes, for $17.49. In total, 11 sets and change, I guess. 696 euros and 13 cents for all of my in-store purchases. But that's not everything. Now, there's another category, as I already teased. It's the investment category. I do not consider this money spent yet. I should probably. But then, you know, I have to calculate money made back, right? So here's what I spent, and I can already tell you this is not 100% correct because I'm bound to make some mistakes, and I'm mathematically not very good. Let's put it that way. Apparently with the words, neither. Good. So my total is 8,969 euros and 3 cents. Let's call it 9,000. I thought it was going to be 10K. And if we look at the investment category and count that too, then we will end up at 10K. And maybe we'll make some of that money back. Let's talk about the investment category. As I said, when I was at the Lego house, I bought more stuff, right? For example, I bought this cool wooden duck that is now made of plastic, and I got a signed copy of it. It says, what does it say? I'm tired of my beef with Kendrick Lamar, exactly. I think Jamie wrote that. I think that's the designer for this set here. It's a cool set. I don't think I'll ever build it, especially not with a box that is signed. At some point, this will retire. Maybe it will then appreciate in value. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, obviously. I don't think in general investing in Lego is a good idea. But there's one more thing I also bought when I was at the Lego house, which is obviously I couldn't pass up this really cool pirate. Problem is, I am not into upscale minifigs and I am not into Lego figures with yellow faces. So I'm not gonna build this. I'll just wait until it retires and then maybe I'll get more money back than I paid. I think I paid 80 euros, yeah. So maybe I'll make 100, maybe I'll make a little bit more. But unfortunately, there's more stuff. I bought a Peely Bone. This is the set. A Lego Fortnite Peely Bone, because I just figured, you know, this was not on shelves for a very long time, I think only for a year, and it retailed for 100 and I got it for 58 euros and 39 cents. I just thought I can't pass this up. Maybe at some point it will actually be worth 100 euros again and I get to sell it. The next thing, I mean, this is stupid. I mean, there are two more things and they're both Lego Star Wars investments, technically. I bought a lot of these. In total, I bought 5, one for personal and one for my own collection. I remember that it was 50% off, and I think that was an error they made in their accounting thing. I think they were probably 40 euros. It's retired now. It has a cool collectible minifig. I have him right here because, as I said, I bought one for personal collection as well. So I have this and I'm happy I have this, happy I could complete the collection, but now I'm stuck with 4 more of these. I still think they would make a good giveaway, you know? And then there's another thing that I bought a lot of. I bought one for personal and then I bought 5 more or 6 more. Actually, I'm not sure. Of the Imperial Dropship versus Rebel Scout Speeder. So 167 euros and 94 cents for 6 of these. Maybe at some point I will actually be able to sell them. I don't know. But what I did learn from this experience and making this video, first of all, it's good to have an inventory. It was scary at times, especially, you know, when the numbers kept getting bigger and bigger. But regardless, I think I have enough Lego for a while. So here's my challenge. I'm not gonna buy Lego for a month. And this is gonna be really hard because I've already seen stuff that I really wanna get. I think I already passed up on a really good deal. We'll see whether or not I'll make it. I'll definitely make a video about it. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, sub to the channel if you haven't, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Welcome to my ant card. This is just a hangout. Yeah, I'm a crank that shit. Bro, that's so damn loud. It's nothing but a little intermission. Enjoy these soothing bars of utter indecision. Buddy people, you can trust me. It's an ant card. I know all those fire jokes and get you saying hard. It's an ant card. This shit ain't some voodoo, bro. I know you want to stay, but it's time for you to go.